Later this morning, the community will gather to remember fallen Spokane County Sheriff Sergeant Ken Salas.
The sergeant died in the line of duty while helping clear a hay bale on I-90. Today, there will be a procession and a memorial service in his honor. Here's a look at the procession route. It starts at 11 o'clock this morning at the Dwight Merkel Sports Complex. From there, it will go south along Northwest Boulevard to Ash and then east on Broadway. It then turns north onto Monroe Street and east on Boone to Division Street. The sheriff's office is asking people to line the route to honor Sergeant Salas for his service and sacrifice. And then after the procession, family and fellow officers will have a public memorial service.
KREM 2's Christian Garza live outside of the Spokane Convention Center where that service will be held later today. Good morning, Christian. When can folks show up and when do the doors open? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tim and Nicole. Well, here at the Convention Center, doors open at about noon today for people to come to the memorial service for Sergeant Ken Salas. Now, the service is open to the public, but space and seating is limited. The memorial is scheduled to start at 1 o'clock, so yeah, those doors open about an hour before the memorial is set to start. Sergeant Salas died in the line of duty nearly 2 weeks ago. On August 9th, he was helping to clear a hay bale that had fallen onto I-90 near Four Lakes when a motorcyclist hit Sergeant Salas and his patrol car. Sergeant Salas was taken to a hospital but died from his injuries. Salas was 59 years old and had served with the Spokane County Sheriff's Office for more than 30 years. Spokane County Sheriff John Knowles said the sergeant had only 30 shifts left until he was set to retire on September 30th. During a press conference the Sheriff's Office held the day Sergeant Salas died, Sheriff Knowles says Sergeant Salas was a pillar for their department and the true definition of what it meant to be a law enforcement officer.
He was the nicest man that you could ever hope to meet, willing to do anything for anybody. I think he took the idea of being a servant leader to heart, and I think the men and women who worked with him and worked for him would tell you that they just absolutely loved working for him. When you serve with people, you bleed and sweat together, cry together, and somebody's taken from you like that. I mean, those men and women were working with Sergeant Salas and talking to him 6 hours ago, and he's gone.
Sheriff Knowles says Sergeant Salas is survived by his wife. Now, just as a heads up, there are several road closures for today's procession and memorial service. You can find a full list as well as that procession route again if you want to support and line the route. You can find that up on our website, krem.com. In downtown Spokane, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.